try something. I'm going to see if I can show you the blended seasons. I've got my video set up. I'm gonna video a card. I'm actually gonna do this card for YouTube, but I'm gonna do it, my video goes this way, and Instagram needs me to film it this way. But the dies for this, it's a limited edition bundle that Stampin' Up! Is gonna introduce next month. You'll have 1 month to buy it, and I'm going to do a class. So if you buy the bundle from me, you'll get supplies to make 4 cards. They won't be either of these 2 cards. This card we're actually making this week at my class, at my camp. And I am gonna film this one in just a minute. And this one is already up on my YouTube channel. I like to put the dies up on Pinterest so you can kind of see how they cut, because sometimes the dies don't always do what you expect them to do. And even yesterday, I was doing one of the camp projects, designing it, and I got the dies out after I colored something, and they didn't cut. They do something different. Sometimes they're just unexpected, and it was because I was at my girlfriend's house. But normally what I like to do, and you may have seen my Pinterest, a lot of times when I first get dies, I lay them all out on this. My camera's going the wrong way, so I'm going to try to do this so it looks okay on Instagram. But I lay them all out, and I just cut them before I stamp or before I play with them, just so I can see what the dies do. And then I take pictures and I put that over on my blog and on Pinterest. So if you're thinking about getting a die set, if I already have it, you might run over there and check it out. So for the blended seasons, you get 10 dies. And if you are interested in August, for the first few days, it'll actually start at the end of July, so you can start looking at it. I'll have it ready, but because customers can't buy it till August 1st, the first few days of August, if you buy the bundle from me, you'll get the stamps, the 10 dies, the new watercolor pencils, which these are the new colors. I don't remember how much the bundle is, so you'll just pay for the actual supplies, and then I will send you whatever it takes to make 4 cards. And then you'll get the PDF instructions, and you will need to have like a black pad. There'll be some supplies that you obviously will need to have at home. You'll need to have like an aqua painter or a blender pen. I will tell you what you need to have to finish those off. And if you don't need them, you can add them to your order. I'll tell you ahead of time what you need. But then in the PDF, I'll give you some watercolor tips. There'll be a Facebook page that you can go to kind of see. But I want to show you what these dies do, because when you get them, they're thinlets. They're not framelets. The only framelit, the only thing that's going to cut anything actually out, is the bell. So when you see it, you'll see one little mystery die, and it looks like this. And that's the bell. So that will cut the bell. And I did use it, if you've seen the YouTube video, for my Christmas card. Whoops, I just bumped that because I'm going the wrong way. This is not sitting there. It's awkward on my desk, my setup for my camera, because it's set up for YouTube. Set up to go the other way. So that cuts that out. Then with the rest of these, I'm going to run them through for you real quick. And then I will post the still pictures over. So you get, these are fun. And you can see here, I used the leaf. So you're going to get a leaf. And then this is cut out of some of the designer series paper, which is on sale. That's why we're doing this card. This uses the new watercolor pencils. So my girls at camp, because we're only going to be able to use this set 1 month, we're going to do 2 months. So they're going to get a preview. They won't be able to order it, but they could order the paper this month because it'll be buy 1 or buy 3 get 1 free. So they'll have a head start. So, you know, our Big Shot, if you have, a lot of people ask me after my videos because I don't use a lot of the special plates. Sometimes I use the magnetic ones on very few of them. I very rarely use the precision plate because at camp I don't like to tell them to keep switching plates. So I like this one. If you don't have the one with a thin die adapter, just suck it up and buy it. I know it's more fun to buy stamps, but this makes your life easier. But the middle of it's raised, so I like to put everything in the middle. So I'm going to stick those there in the middle. And also, if these get so they're all creased up, then they don't cut as well because there's not as much stuff left to cut. So just buy new ones. Pretend that they are paper and you spend $10 on paper because you've used your paper up. So they're $10, and if you've had them for 5 years and they're cut a zillion ways to Sunday, just buy some new ones and throw them out. Because if you spend all of your fun time picking out your dies, it's not fun. Even at camp, sometimes I put bad ones out and then I'm like, give them here, I will do it. So those are probably good. You can see this one's getting a little bit fat. I'm just going to send it through once more upside down. And then for sure, but you have to hold it tight. You don't want them to fall out, otherwise then they're all messed up. Oops, my blends are falling off my blend stand. So here's the first little set, and these are all, again, I'm going to go crooked, but I don't think it really matters because I'm back to filming my normal way. So see, your die should cut once. You shouldn't have to stand here and pick them out with a poker. Some of the more intricate ones you can. So here's what you get with all of the little filigrees. You get the little bow, and these will be up on my Pinterest. I'll have the, see, you shouldn't have to stand and pick and pick and pick. So in metallics or glitters, these should all be really pretty, but I don't think you're going to be able to see them very well. Let me move my big shot and put them back on my white table. People ask me about my table too. This was an antique table. It's somewhere over on my blog. It does not have, it was an antique brown table. My husband cut the notches into it and then we painted it white, so it's not boards. One of these is missing. It still must be stuck in the paper. Nah, I'll get it in the picture. There's two. You get two of these. You get two of the filigrees. The leaf must have fallen on the floor. That's what happens when I'm going sideways. So you get those. I'll take pictures. And then it's the frames, the stitched frames, and I don't have enough paper because I cut right in the middle of the paper that I was going to use. I did take a picture. Let me get another piece. Usually I use retired colors for this. They're all stuck to my board because it's a new plate. Let me just get another plate. I do have zillions of plates sitting around. But these are, I'm just going to run through one for you real quick. They're double stitched. And the reason they're double stitched is because you can use it as a frame. Instagram also has a time limit. I have no idea how long I've been blathering on. Those both have stuff and I don't want to take the time. Hang on, let me get two new plates. Okay, I've got two plates. So these have stitches on the inside and the outside. So you can use them as a frame. So on this one here, you can see it's got the stitch, but then when it pops it out, you can also use the outside piece. This is a pretty cut up one, but for this, anytime you have your more cut up things, the less intricate of your dies are perfect for these. And this is just gonna take one punch because I put it right in the middle. So here you go. You can kind of see, and I'll put it up close, but it puts stitches on the outside. So then this can be a frame later on if you want to use this on your card. It will have stitching here, or if you want to stamp on this part, it will have stitching here, and then they layer. So there's 3 of these. So I do have I have bits and bobs all over here of cards that are being in the midst of being created. Some I designed, some I showed you the other day that were my girlfriend's and I haven't finished. But there's one in here that I've cut all this stuff, and I know I'm going the wrong direction. But this one here is one I'm working on. It may be a camp project. It may take too long. I'm going the wrong way for Instagram. So I did this one. Then I traced this, so I didn't spend all of my time. So they've all got stitching. So it could be like this. I'm not sure that I'm really pleased with it yet. This wouldn't be the right color of cardstock, but you could mount it on here, or you could have, wherever the piece went that I just cut, you could have another frame peeking through. So they've got stitching that works both ways. So if you want that to be a frame, the one my girlfriend did, still over here, still not finished. I don't even know, but they're frames either way. So check back on my Pinterest and you will be able to see exactly the way that these dies work. Here's all the little bits and bobs that are going to stick out of cards. So there you go. Check back and then you can see them if you're interested in doing the class and in that limited edition bundle. The watercolor pencils may be available in the future in another publication, but the stamps and dies will not. So if you like them, you'll have to get them while they're available. Otherwise, they'll be gone. But check back on my YouTube channel in a day or two, and this video will be up. Have a good day. Bye.